wrapping for your cycle was not something commonly talked about in association with the Bengkung. Being part of the birth community, it was really seen as something for postpartum journey. Now, the Bengkung is culturally appropriated from the Malaysian culture, where, as a custom, it is used as a support wrap in the mother's postpartum journey. I started wrapping in 2015 after the birth of my first son. And about 6 months after my birth, my cycle returned. My oldest friend. And my cycle had always been really, really difficult. By age 16, I became anemic. I would always have about a 10-day duration and very, very heavy flow. My parents are very holistic and were providing me with so much support to my body, but it would still be a really big struggle just because of my natural chemical makeup. It was really hard on my hormones, and it was really physically debilitating and draining. When my cycle returned after my first birth, it was intense. The intensity was like nothing I experienced before, and it was more similar to labor pains. It was deeper, it was crampier, and it was more of a kapow kind of zing punch. And I was really, really struggling. I decided that I should try binding. After about 5 minutes of wearing the bind, my body started to relax, and the cramping and the zingers, they started to subside, which was amazing for me. The bind itself had become such a ritual of comfort and love that it was able to give me a breath of fresh air into my body to allow myself to relax. The binding process itself had become such a moment of me giving myself the time that I deserve, that my body just responded in such a powerful way to easing it from my actual cycle. Here I am a year postpartum with my second son, and my cycle has returned again. And of course, just like a birth, it now too has transformed once again, and it's a little bit more zingier. It's a little bit more different, but I decided I need to wrap. My average cycle was between 8 and 10 days. And binding for me takes 3 days off of that, which is incredible. I can't guarantee that for anyone else, but I wanted to share my personal experience with you. For me, the love that goes into making our binds is really important because it's part of the wrap, it's part of the hug that you're putting on your body. When my older son was 2, he voiced the desire to innovate and create and die alongside my mom and I. So he started with our natural turmeric and now creates his own binds, which is what I now bind with. I now tell every woman that I support when wrapping her, don't think the bind is done with your 40 days. Let it transform with you.